Welcome to Pimp My Setup highlight for episode number 44. The first setup was submitted by Lawrence. Oh, lefty. I was like, what's wrong with their keyboard on the wrong side of the mouse? Like, that's weird, but that's because they're lefty. A lot of people are saying that the chair is weird. It's pretty interesting. I don't know. That might be really comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know what's really going on with that, honestly.
It looks like it hugs you. It's like, oh, okay. Like, oh, yeah, you like that? I was about to say, though, I'm like, yeah, if that's wallpaper, then whoever did that did a terrible job. Yeah. You might want to get your money back. I don't know how to read, guys. That's the problem. Lawrence walked away with a 67. The next setup was submitted by Blake. My parents gave me one of those leapfrog computers until I was 15, so.
Yeah, he's got a lot of balls. That's for sure.
Got him! That PC is so old, dude. You're 11. You should have like a custom built PC by now, with like $5,000 put into it. No, but that's what a lot of people apparently think, If you're 11 and have stuff, you're spoiled. So you should be spoiled a little bit more. Tell your parents I said that. Blake walked away with a 59. Coming up next, we have Will. And that chair looks uncomfortable as all shit, but I would totally sit in it. It used to be probably his mom's office, and he's like, get out. This is mine now. This is mine. Yeah. The stuff on the left side, it's like just random shit. Gotta say, dude, props to you. You have a better setup than me and you're 12, yeah. So. Will walked away with a 76. The next setup was submitted by Seth. The PC is on bare carpet, which is scary. Put that on like a piece of wood or something like that. Now the TV, I'm sure a lot of people are probably like, bro, why is it so high?
Having two posters on both ends of the wall would like make it look a little more full and complete.
LEDs would look good, give it a little more spruce of color and some posters. Seth walked away with a 69. The next setup was submitted by Jonathan. Those displays, they look nice.
Oh yeah.
I love the stand too. It's so like futuristic and the thin bezel, and it's just it looks sexy. As far as cable management, from what we can see, very clean. On fleek. Because I don't know what the rest of your room looks like at the top, but it would be cool to see some ambient lighting shooting off like color wise. Jonathan walked away with an 89. The next setup was submitted by Eunice. Equipment, that left display, I'm sure it was a hand-me-down. It's just kind of one of those things that you have to deal with. That's not a big deal. That's not a problem. I don't, it is what it is.
Everyone knows that grind.
Yeah, but I think you'd be better off without it. Maybe I'm just tripping, but do you see the second speaker? Because I only see one. You have an MSI door tag, which is pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. It says, I'm sorry, busy gaming. That's
yeah,
cool.
I love that so much.
The picture of him, I would assume that's him, unless he has a kid at the age 15. I'm not going to judge.
Or a lover.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know the situations here, so we'll let that be. Eunice walked away with a 66. This setup was submitted by Kyler.
I'd kind of freak out a little bit because it's a little much. You know what I mean? There's just a lot that can get like knocked over. I don't know. It's like just imagine an earthquake going on in that room.
Oh no, that'd be terrible.
Oh man.
You ready?
I hate you.
He's 13.
No, I don't believe that.
It's insane, but he's 13.
No, why are you 13 and have all this stuff?
You know what it is? He said, I spent a lot of time and money on this, which is the classic line of a 13-year-old. Dude, 13.
Yeah. The thing that threw me off and the reason why I have hatred for you, man, for making me look like an idiot on the internet is because you have an NES and a Super NES and an N64 on display. Dude, you were born like 20 years after that came out. Yeah. What are you doing?
Kyler walked away with a 64. The next setup was submitted by Ryan. Still 12 years old, and he's like, yeah, I've been working on this for a year. I'm like, dude, when I was 11, I was like, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what I was doing at 11. I don't have a good joke.
You have everything is pretty well managed for the most part. The cables seem like they're pretty on fleek, so
yeah.
I don't know. I have nothing but good things to say about this setup. I would actually say, sorry to interrupt, but I would say putting the controllers right next to the tower, just right under the desk. I feel like that's a nice
wow. Command hooks. Yeah, put them on your wall, put the headphones there, bada bing, bada boom. Ryan walked away with a 75. The next setup was submitted by Brendan. This is a 13-year-old that has his shit together.
Yeah.
He's like, listen, I may be 13, but this is about to be a clean setup.
Yeah.
Wire management is actually really good. That chair looks really comfy.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say something about
Like
that.
high quality. I don't know if it's the chair I'm thinking of, so I'm not even gonna say it. But it looks like a good chair. I don't know if that's actually him. I was gonna say it was Bruce Lee or one of the Lees.
Not a clue.
On the wall. It just kind of looks like it. Now I'm probably racist for saying that. I'm gonna revert what I just said.
Brendan walked away with a 79. This setup was submitted by Harry.
When I was 14, I had like a 20-year-old white chipped up desk that my mom painted over. Oh, it was terrible.
Just so many hazards. But what's even worse is his damn Xbox One and 360 are laying on the carpet.
I feel like he probably had Photoshop open to signify that it was a touch kind of, mechanic going on. Because
now you got me thinking.
Harry walked away with the 56. The next setup was submitted by Adam.
Because that's probably laggy as balls. But regardless, on the cable management, so easy to fix. I mean, you take that strand of cables and you just push it over, get some scotch tape. Honestly, if that's what you want to do. Oh, is it a picture? No, dude.
What?
It looks like that picture at the top left is just him. Looks like there's one other guy, but it's just him with a bunch of girls. And he's like, what's up?
Adam walked away with a 63. The final setup was submitted by LordGreen.
And just the mats just kind of, I don't know. They throw a weird curveball, I feel.
Yeah. So someone actually multiple people said, bro, that long cable is killing me. And I was like, I'm like, wait a second. And I think they're talking about the one from the headphone that literally loops all the way through. Yeah, this does look like a lot of older stuff. Like he hasn't updated his stuff in a long time.
LordGreen walked away with a 66. Coming in first place with an 89 is Jonathan. Followed behind by Brendan, coming in second place with a final score of 79. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 44.